Hi there, my name is Willow Davies, and this is my short series on the mechanisms of breakthrough. And as you may know, breakthrough is coming up, and in a couple of months, there's currently six places available. They may go quite quickly. And so the first thing I want to talk about, so how breakthrough works, if you don't already know, is that the first thing that we do is we reveal what's called your pattern. And your pattern, in simplistic terms, is like a blueprint of how you sabotage yourself in life. So for instance, maybe you know that you create conflict in your life. Maybe that's something you've seen repeat. But your pattern will show you exactly how you do that, exactly the steps that lead to that conflict, which right now might seem like it just appears out of nowhere. But when you reveal the pattern, you'll actually see the whole mechanism of that and other things that you use, other ways that you sabotage the results that you're going for. And so the first thing that we do in Breakthrough is we reveal that, and then we use the wisdom of that pattern to help you create like systematic transformation in a very focused way, so that by the end of the program, you're no longer bound inside that pattern. Not only have you shifted out of the behaviors that typically create those negative results in your life, but you've also learnt how to get results in a whole nother way outside of that pattern. And so often people ask me what a pattern is, and it's quite hard to describe until you actually do the process, and then you'll get it really clearly. But what I can tell you some signs that a pattern's in play to get a feel for that, right? So sometimes a pattern will sabotage the result that you're going for altogether, right? So signs that you've got a pattern in play here mean that you're completely kind of blocked in a certain area of life. Let's say maybe it's your health that just never works for you, or relationships where you just can't get one to actually last, or finances and money just are always something that's holding you back in life. That's a sign that there's a pattern in play. Another one that I find actually more exciting is what I call the failure hidden within success, right? Which is where you outwardly appear to have the result, right? So you have a relationship, for example, or you have what looks like a successful career, or a business that appears successful and even that others envy and things like that. But the experience from within that thing that you have is not what you hoped it would be, right? In fact, far from it. So the reality of that relationship is that it's cold and distant and unsatisfying, and you feel alone in it, right? And the career, whilst looking successful, is costing you in your health. You can barely maintain what you're doing, and you have no energy to actually enjoy the money that you're making and everything like that. Or the business appears from the outside to be successful, but it's incredibly stressful and is costing you other things in your life because you're frustrated and stressed all the time. So it's having an impact on your relationships and your health and things like that. So this failure that hides in plain sight, that hides within what looks like success, is another sign that there's a pattern in play, and that pattern is actually corrupting the result that you do have and that you are creating. And often for me, this is even more exciting to work through the pattern in that sense. Because you actually then get to fully experience the magic and the beauty and the wonderment of these things that you already have, but you're not currently, experiencing the joy of those. So this has been video one, and it's just signs that there's a pattern in play. If you do happen to have an interest in breakthrough, reach out and we can have a no obligation chat about whether it's a good fit for you or not. Ciao. Have a great day.